Hey guys, Czar here. Hope all is well. It's 3:02. That means Power Hour has begun here on this Monday. Very sloppy and rangy Monday. You can see this is the New York session here. Let me just move this to the 30-minute chart. I don't know why I keep saying 20. Said it in a few videos now, and I got to keep correcting myself. I might have a mental block or something. I've never actually used a 20-minute chart in my life, as far as I can remember. So it's a bit strange. But anyway, it's a 30-minute chart. And I'm watching this. So we had actually broken up into this new range, this new zone, if you like, but then rejected wildly back again. Rejection, rejection, rejection all day. This area is being defended quite strongly, as a matter of fact, right here, having already driven down from way up here. So when New York opened, rallied strongly, driven down hard on some news about bombing at Pentagon, which apparently was not true as far as we know. As far as I know, I should say. If it turns out to be true, then it's not a good thing, obviously. But I don't think it is true. And then we just kind of meandered sideways, and that's true for the Dow. It's true for the S&P here, this meandering mess with these big wicks. And then, of course, the NASDAQ doing its thing, too, in quite an unattractive way here as well. So it's been a funny day, but it's Monday. You know, often Mondays are kind of like that. So here's, guys, now that we've driven all the way up here into this resistance zone, and then now rejecting on a new candle. This is a new 30-minute candle. There's 4.5 minutes done in it. It means 25 minutes and a half left in this candle. And now it seems to be wanting or threatening to flip bearish. We'll see if it does. And there it is. Guys, getting ready to sell right now. I will show this to you in a moment. Right now, sell stop at the bottom of that, and in, guys, in right there. Hopefully I had time. If this was live, obviously, I think it would have been a little tight, but I was making it quick as I possibly can. So I'm short the Dow. I'm risking 22 points. To make 25, guys. I'm going to go down to 25. I'm just looking at this area in here. Just thinking about it there. And yeah, that's what we're going to do. This is my 5th trade of the day. Even though I've been gone for a few hours, I was able to fire off 4 trades here this morning. 2 in the pre-New York, 1 in the UK session, actually around 5 o'clock in the morning on EU, Euro USD, and then 3 other trades. One was pre-New York at around 9 a.m. Market opens at 9:30, and then 2 more right after the after the opening range, and so that made the 4. And now I'm in a 5th trade today. Very messy day, by the way. So this is the kind of day that I would often sit out and sometimes do 1 trade, maybe no trades in the entire day. But like I said, knowing that I had to go out today, I was able to find some optimal setups, and the videos are right beside this one, and you can see what those setups look like, and they were actually quite nice, and thankfully worked out. But these things can go the other way very, very quickly. So I will tell you that I'm also watching the 3 sisters, and this is important to what I do. Every time I take a trade with the indexes, or the indices, I should say, I'm always watching what the 3 sisters are doing. It doesn't mean they have to be doing the same thing, but they need to be able to add to the logic behind the trade to support the trade. Otherwise, there is no trade. I'm not suggesting that I've never taken an impulse trade without justification. I certainly have, and I will occasionally still do it, but now pretty few and far between. I rarely trade for a dopamine hit now. Watching here, guys. Patience. I'm speaking to myself when I say that, by the way, guys. I always want to be very clear that all this talk that I'm doing right now, it's really for me. It's managing my own psychology. It's impulse control. And I want to be careful that I'm not anytime, saying patience like to you, my listener, or that I think you should do this or you should do that. That's no part of me believes that. And when it comes to trading, everybody needs to develop their own method, their own approach, their own psychological tricks and tips and systems and methodologies and approaches and models and on and on and on. Very, very customized and tailored. I simply am showing you what I do, and I speak to myself the way I actually talk to myself. And I'll often repeat the word patience, because for me, like many traders, especially male traders, men, who are driven by testosterone, patience is the most difficult thing for many. Not for everybody, but for a lot of traders. And I'm one of them. And so to be able to tell myself patience is reminding my brain, and I do it every day that I trade, reminding my brain there's no reason to take this thing off the table early. There's no reason to move to break even early. There's no reason to do anything here to rush this thing along before it's time. We're going to let this trade play out the way the initial trade idea dictated. And that's what I'm doing right now. I'm going to show you the trading grid, which you're looking at right now. Copy and paste. Bring you back over here. This is the entry there. So you can see that attempt to drive up into that zone here, and then the failure back in. Right, that was on this candle right here, this white one. And then a failure to reach a new high, and then it dropped back down below again. And this is a structural, right now it's a contracting pattern, but it's a structure that is bearish in this particular case. And so this is what I'm taking advantage of right now. Looking for those 25 points, fifth trade of the day. I'm actually thankful that I was out for a few hours, and because I wasn't tempted to trade this really horrific price action that we've had today. I'm guessing a lot of traders got hurt today trying to manufacture trades when there really shouldn't have been any. For many traders, it depends on the approach you have, of course. We need one more push here, guys. One more push. Fifth trade. The other 4 trades have videos beside this one. Getting rejected here. So the logical point, the most certain move would actually be taking profit here, which is that, which we would have hit, obviously. But I'm thinking now, because it's 10 after 3, we're in power hour, that we can get a bit more juice here to go lower. Let's see if that happens. Daily candles flipped bearish. It is also a bearish configured candle, meaning that the high is lower than Friday's high and the low is lower than Friday's low. So a cascading down candle, if that makes sense. So that's the daily, and it's a blue color. It was white earlier. It might flip white again, but for now it's flipped blue, which is bearish for me. It's a down candle, as you can see. And then rejecting from resistance on the 30-minute chart, and that sequential wave trend that I explained here on the 1-minute chart. I'll put you on pause here, guys, while we grind a little higher. I'll bring you back. And try to push down again. Oops, getting defended in that area there. watching closely. So once again, guys, you'll notice that the daily had on Friday rejected from around this resistance zone, driving down, bearish candle today, bearish color now, and driving down. One more push and we'll have this one. And then again, the 30-minute agreeing with also with a rejection in its resistance zone. This is a zone reversal trade, right? And then trying to push down here to finish this off. And as I mentioned, the sequential wave trend here on the 1-minute chart. So multiple time frame confluence and confirmation. And looking to close this thing out now. I'm going to bring the stop to break even. Stop is at break even. Gonna make sure mine is, yep. I don't mind getting stopped out of here if necessary. We're 1 point away. From hitting target we were. So I might have to give this up now, guys, to a break even, and that's okay. It's not my preference, but we are getting rejected here. Stop is at break even. Just going to be patient with this. I'll put you on pause for now, guys. Well, I don't want to miss if it hits the target or hits my break-even points. Maybe I'll stay with you. Sorry, guys. I know some of these videos can go on a little bit long. Obviously, there's the ability to speed it up or to move it forward, but sometimes there's some speaking points that I think are very important that you might miss if you slide it forward instead of putting it on a higher speed. All right, pause for now. And it looks like I'm going to get out here at break even, guys. This might be a break even trade, which would be a shame because I was 1.5 points, I think, away from target. But that is trading. Sometimes you just take the hit. 5th trade of the day. And out, guys, break even. It's a bit of a shame. You can see right here where we came 1.5 points away. But that's trading, guys. It's a very whippy day. I will do a postmortem like I always do on my trades, and perhaps on such a whippy and messy day that I possibly should have just taken profits here at this piece here. And that actually, in retrospect, it does make sense. And I was probably asking for a little too much here by going for this piece here. All right, so I'll take that hit and learn a little lesson there. Don't be greedy on rangy, whippy Mondays. There we go. Thanks for being with me. Hope you learned a little something too. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.